Hello YouTube. My name is Mel from Mel's Paper Makes. I'm a 24-year-old cash stuffer here on YouTube. And recently I hit 1,000 subscribers, but because I was kind of busy with the job search and I was unemployed, I wasn't able to do kind of a really big and extravagant giveaway like people normally do, like with gift cards or going to other Etsy shops and purchasing savings challenges. I wasn't able to do that just because I was unemployed, and I thought if I do that, there's only a few handful of winners, and I wanted everyone to kind of benefit from me hitting this goal because the budgeting community has been so great and so helpful, and everyone is so lovely and supportive when it comes to my journey, especially the last few months. And I wanted everyone to kind of have a benefit from it. So I took my budget breakdown and what's the word I'm looking for? But I just made different sheets from this. So I have a budget breakdown that I've linked in almost every single video. And it is very similar to what I use, where I have an income section, a bills, a daily cash, savings, and sinking funds. And I have a summary and notes section here, very similar to what I use. But I've also done like a transaction log, a week by week breakdown. I've done, instead of saying budget breakdown, I have a bi-weekly a paycheck breakdown, and then just a normal budget breakdown. And then I also have quarter overview. So I will get into that a little bit, but there are some people who already have figured out how they want their budget to look, I guess, and laid out. They know what they like, and they're not wanting to try something new. That's totally fine, and I totally get it. I'm really happy that you have something that's figured out and something that works for you. I have made some savings challenges that you can try. So if you're not interested in the actual budget sheets, maybe you can try a savings challenge, or you have a savings challenge available to you if you don't want the budget sheet. So I have 3, as you can see, and none of them have actual amounts on them, so you can use them for whatever you want, however much money you want to save. I know in the community there's Monday Minis, and you can use this for Monday Minis, or you can use it to save for something bigger. But I have a Grow Your Savings challenge, where I would plan on using this as like each petal is something like each petal is $1 and the middle is $5, and these flowers are like $10 and each leaf is $1. But that is totally up to you on how you want to go about doing this challenge. I have a bookworm challenge. This is a little bit more specific. I do know that people in this community do like to read, or let's say are saving up for something. I would probably use this to save up for a Kindle. Still not 100% sure if I want to buy a Kindle or not, but each book could probably cost like $2, and you just color in the book whenever you put $2 towards that envelope. So I thought it'd be a fun little challenge. So you can save up for a Kindle, you can save up for a book splurge. I know Kindle Day it might have already passed, but I know there's a big Kindle thing, and this is like saving up to buy just a bunch of books. And then I have a Sweet as Honey, because it's springtime right now, and I'm seeing a lot of honeybees, and I am seeing a lot of new growth, and I absolutely love it. So I thought, why don't I just make a Sweet as Honey little savings challenge? And that's the Grow Your Savings is also because it's springtime, and I wanted to have a spring-themed savings challenge. So if you are not interested in the budget sheet, maybe you'd be interested in some savings challenges. So this is its own file. It's a PDF. You can download it and print it out yourself, or you can import it to any digital drawing app that you use. I am using GoodNotes. So this is a file. This is its separate file. It's very similar to what I use, But I have found out that sometimes when I use it, I just have the category name and the amount that I budgeted. But sometimes the budgeted amount is different from the actual amount that goes into that category. So it's a lot more busy. So I just want to give you a warning. It's a little bit busier, but you still have a section for your income, your bills, your daily cash, your savings, sinking funds, but now I've added in a debt section as well. You still have the summary, and I've also added in a budget column and an actual column, because sometimes they might be a little different. So this is a variant from the first budget sheet that I have, but just it's a little bit different. I also have a box here for whatever month you use, whatever date you use. This I see the budget breakdown is more so geared towards a month, but I also have a weekly budget and a bi-weekly budget as well. So this is the budget breakdown. And if you are not a fan of this setup, I still have this one available and you can totally still just use that. So I have 4 variants of a budget breakdown, and they all have the date as well, so that you can use this for whatever month. You're just gonna have to fill that part in. I have a week by week category. So if you're doing the monthly budget and every single week might be a little different, and you want to write down how much that amount will be every week, you can do so. So you can write the category name, the category total, and how much goes in per week. I also have the month box as well. And I also have this variant, but in 5 weeks. Oops. I was trying to figure out how to explain this, but I feel like if you have questions, you might let me know. I'm going to try to do my best to explain everything. But this is very similar to the week by week above, only this has 5 weeks. So this is just a week by week walkthrough. Then I have a bill breakdown. You can take the categories that you have in your budget, and you can break them down, and you can write how many bills need to be, or what your bills are for that cash stuffing. And then once you've written everything out, you can take the total of everything and write it down here in bill quantities. And then you can write how much money is in each denomination, and then you can take the full total right here. So this is just a bill breakdown sheet. Then I have a transaction log. This is exactly what I use, but I have this. I don't think I have weeks 1 and 2. You write the date that the transaction was done, a description. So let's say I went to Aldi, and then a category that would be for me, groceries, the amount, and the checkbox is if that has been taken, if it had been paid already. Because sometimes I use my credit card to pay things off when it comes to my sinking funds. So I'll write down the date, the transaction, and the category and amount, but I won't check it off until I have taken that money out of my envelope. So that's what this looks like. And then finally, I have a quarterly overview. I have one very similar to this, but I fill in the month names and then the category. And I use this for tracking how much was spent in that category. I mainly use it for my sinking funds. So I write down my sinking fund category names. And for April coming up, I'm going to total all the transactions that I have for those sinking funds and write them down in the column, just so I know what I tend to spend per month when it comes to my sinking funds. But you can also use this for your bills, You can also use this for savings. This is just a quarterly overview to see how much money went into what category for whatever month. And I left it blank so you can fill that in. And I believe those are the budget sheets. Now I have 3 variants of the budget sheets in total. I have one with a white background. This is a cream background, so it's very similar, not similar, it's exactly the same, but it is a cream background. So the budget breakdown, the weekly, bi-weekly, the week by week in 4 weeks, week by week in 5 weeks, a bill breakdown, and a transaction log and quarterly overview in tan, and I also have it in black. So same thing, but just in black and white. So that is my budget sheets. Again, if this is too much and you want it simplified, stick with this. I'm gonna be honest, I use this because I like to keep things very, very simple. And this is a lot, yes, but I do know that this is pretty common to have a budget versus actual, and I wanted this to be an option. And I still have this as an option. But again, if you are happy with your budget setup and you don't need or you don't want to try another budget breakdown, totally fine. I still have savings challenges that you can benefit from. So that is my 1K freebie giveaway. Again, thank you so much to everyone who has supported me in these past few weeks. It means a lot. I'm really excited to start my new job. And again, please let me know if you have any questions whatsoever on these, or if you want to see something a little different. Maybe I can implement that and reshare it and make it better for everyone. Again, it's just a resource that I want to make available to anyone who wants to try out budgeting or wants to see a different way, a different setup from their own. So yeah, thank you so much for all the support. I hope you all have a great, great day, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.